Well, hold on, man. I want to talk about algorithms, man. What is your algorithm? When you go on your phone and get on these social media sites, what is it that you're looking at? When you're scrolling through the feed and you're being fed information, what what's the majority of the things that you're seeing? What type of content are you looking at? Is it all just jokes? Is it all just memes? Is it stuff about relationship advice? Is it stuff about, I don't know, food, cooking? Is it about the news, politics, what's going on in the world? This is something that you gotta be actually aware of. You need to assess it. Like, even if you, to the point, if you getting out a notebook and writing down notes and taking notes on, okay, well, shoot, I'm seeing a lot of this. Try to map out and see how much of what type of category of things that you're looking at on a daily basis when you go on your social media feeds. I know some people don't even uh use their social media that much. Sometimes it's just something for you to just to relax on when you get off of work in your downtime. Just scroll and just look at stuff, something to laugh at, something to be informed on, or whatever, just for like downtime. But if you take the time to actually assess what your algorithm is, and over time you'll start to see the picture of it, like, oh, wait, hold on, I'm getting a majority of just this. You will then be able to map out, not map out, but you will see what kind of direction you're headed in. Are you looking at content that's elevating you in a way, slowly but surely, like you're moving on an uptrend? Or are you watching content that's kind of slowly putting you to your own demise? You don't even know it. Or are you also just looking at content that's kind of just keeping you cyclical, that's keeping you stagnant? Because ultimately, whatever the majority of your algorithm is, it's doing one of those three things. It's either slowly elevating you towards stuff, it's got you right here, just stagnant on some shit, getting by day to day, or it's got you on a slow decline. 100%. Whether you realize that or not, that is what's going on. So when you focus on what your actual algorithm is, you will be aware of that, and then you will know if that's something that you need to change, or if that's something that you need to change or alter in any type of way, and fit it into the direction that you actually want to go in, which I'm sure is up, right? And it's so seamless. It's so seamless. We don't see it as that. We don't see it as that important. It's not that big of a deal. It just is what it is. No, it's a reflection of your mind. It's a reflection on what has your attention. Depending on how many seconds that you look at a piece of content, right? And then when you're not on your phone, and the words that you speak and the conversations that you have, that is what you're seeing on your phone. That is the result of that. So it is a clear representation on what you got going on here, and what is important to you, and what's literally in your vicinity, and what's a priority in your life, what you prioritize most of the time in your life. And it's subconsciously dictating the direction on how your life is going to move. I swear, it's pretty crazy. One of the clearest reflections of that, I would say, is TikTok. Is the TikTok algorithms. TikTok is really, really, really good at pinpointing what has somebody's attention. I want you to take the time, and if you have a TikTok account, whatever, scroll through your TikTok. Scroll through your TikTok feed, not just the videos. I want you to click on the live. Click on the live section of TikTok and scroll through that. Start watching people's lives, man. And pay attention to what type of lives come across your feed, what people be talking about, the information that you see, and like engage with the live. If you haven't done that before, engage with it, because that algorithm on the live is very, very, very on point to what you pay attention to. It will put you in these discussions of what people are talking about. It will show you information on things that you've came across on other platforms, and the type of content that you look at on there. And it will show you, it'll put you in those live rooms where those things are being discussed. and it's very, very, very on point. Even if you had like even if you had something that you just minorly entertained, it wasn't even that big of a deal. It was just something that came across your feed. You were somewhat curious about it, and you looked at it for like maybe, I don't know, 10 plus seconds, 20 plus seconds. That algorithm picks up on that time that you spent on looking at that, and it's going to show you that a few more times to try to reinforce to see if that's something that you're actually fucking with, and over time, the more you engage with it, it's going to literally cater to the things that you have prioritized the most when you scroll through your feed across all the platforms, and that's what you'll get a true reflection on, like, okay, well, damn, this is what I'm into, this is what is on my mind, and this is what I have in front of me. Like, low-key, this is a copy of my life or my mind and my thoughts on a daily basis. Whatever's on my mind majority of the time. This is an exact copy and reflection of that. And it's important. It's important for you to understand and see that for yourself and have an awareness and knowing of that, rather than you being a victim in a way. You're going to be victimizing yourself because it could just tell you. You could be coerced into thinking that this is something that you're into, or this is something that's a priority in your life when it's not at all. It's just, because it's not necessarily true. Say you just randomly looking at a video or whatever. That don't mean I agree with what I'm seeing. That doesn't mean something I'm interested in. That doesn't mean, doesn't say that's something I dislike or whatever. It's just what is. You could be zoned out. You could be scrolling, stop, have a conversation with somebody about something else, and that video is playing about 2-3 times before you scroll. But that gets checked by the algorithm, and it don't know no difference if you liked it or not. It's going to assume you liked it because the video scrolled through 2-3 times. And it's going to start reinforcing more information and more videos like that to your algorithm. And then if you don't, like I said, if you don't know no better, you're going to believe that that is something that is an interest of yours over time because it's not necessarily checked. You keep seeing it again and again. Oh, I must like stuff like this. This must be something that I'm synonymous with. And that's not true. It's not true at all, and I'm noticing there's a lot of people that are getting swayed and pushed into these certain algorithms, believing that this is them. In a way, it's somewhat true because you're continuing to engage with that type of content. So, like I said, majority of what's on your mind is going to reflect your timeline. Majority of the time of what's on your mind reflects what your timeline is going to be. So when you take the time and take control of your algorithm, you can start crafting how can I put this? Like an assistant in a way. This will assist you to the direction that you actually want to go. I want to get into this. You have to reprogram your algorithm. You can literally make a whole separate new account, right? Say if you do want to just watch bullshit, have one account where you just watch bullshit. Make a separate account. You want to know more about finance. This whole TikTok account is everything finance, everything stocks, everything trading, everything this. And majority of that is just all that type of information and everything. You can start you start separating these things out so you can have a focus on these types of things. And it's going to assist you because it's going to start reflecting that majority of your time. It makes it easier. Like how you just scrolling, you have a whole timeline where you're just being fed information to a particular topic that you want more information on. And you just it's going to keep reflecting back to you. You're going to start embodying that, and that's going to be your algorithm. That's what you're going to start reflecting in your timeline. You're going to start understanding these concepts, having these perspectives, knowing these methods and ways on how to do these things and advance in them. Because most of the time that you're spending, like you would, watching bullshit, you're watching something that all pertains to that particular specific thing. And you'll end up becoming a master at it. You'll end up having mastery towards it. It's just like that. That's what's going on. That's how it works. We don't think it works like that. We don't see it. We don't view it as that because it's something that we kind of just grew up into. Like, especially if you Like, I don't know, I'm 98, baby. I was born in 98. So when I was coming onto the internet, yeah, it kind of, some of it kind of existed, but it was still fresh and new. You know, so over time, I say when I was about 14, that's when Facebook came out. But I remember being like 10 or whatever. I asked the friends that had MySpace accounts. And, you know, I was like, think about a MySpace account. What I remember, people had their own pages with their own interests, right? This is my page. This is everything that I like. You see pictures that I like. I got music. This is the type of music I listen to. This is me, right? It's the same thing that's going on with your algorithm. It's like that, but it's not like an actual page with all your interests. The platform itself is a reflection of your interests, only just for you, not for everybody else to see, but what be on your phone. It's your phone, you know, and it's showing all of that stuff. But it's something that we have to be conscious of because, like I said, over time, it just becomes seamless. I remember posting on Instagram and stuff. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just playing with it. I'm just posting whatever the fuck. I'll make a sandwich. I'll post a picture. Put a caption or whatever. Oh, I'm outside. Oh, we at the park. Just posting stuff, right? But over time, look where we at now in this point in time. This stuff has been advancing. It's gotten very, 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 very advanced. And our attention has been going to it. It's been building. It's been getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Compared to where it started off at day one. It's a whole different thing. It's a whole engine that's running and it's evolving into something else. And if you aren't aware of it, you just gonna be a victim of it, thinking that it's just whatever. Oh, this is just social media. Oh, it's not. It's not. It's at a point now. It's not that. It's not just that. You got people that are making careers off of this. You have people that have changed their whole lives off of this. This is something that where it's so integrated in somebody's life, somebody's livelihood could be messed up over this. Restriction from this messes them up, takes money out of their pockets. I'm not saying, you fall and rely to it like that, but I'm saying that to just give you perspective on how much of an impact it actually has on your life and others around you, and not just in the state of the world, society, and everything. It's that much integrated into how we do things and the direction on how things are going to go. So the best thing for you to do is to take control of that. Take control of that. And I promise you, you will, yeah. You'll have more control in your life. Things won't seem so hectic or chaotic. Because that's what it is. It's just hella shit. So you know what I'm saying? So just narrow it down on the shit that you want to pay attention to and focus that, engage with that in that type of way, and you will see true results. You will see true results. But yeah, man, take control of your algorithm.